There are 3 phases in building a digital business. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 3 phases, the activities in each of the phases, and how you can move from one to the next. Hi, my name is Andrea Reindl. I'm the founder of Legacy Creative and a brand strategist. For more than a decade, I have helped authors build a business behind their book. That means I've helped people who write books, have courses and programs, run events, speak on stages. All the people who build a business off of a book, we've helped them build their business behind their book. And what we found in the last very many years are there are 3 phases to high growth companies that build a business based on an idea. As Dan Sullivan says, all multiplier growth in the world requires 3 things: make it up, make it real, make it recur. So what's in each phase and how do you bridge from one to the next? In the make it up phase, this is typically what it looks like for some sort of author or a course creator. They're like, yay, I have an idea. I want to write a book. And I think I want people to read it. And I'd like them to pay me for my coaching or my services or my live events or whatever it might be that you want to create behind the book. Very often when people are making something up, they have a great big idea that they want to start with, and they might even know like the title, but not much more. At the beginning of the make it up phase, you're doing things like what we help people with in branding. So that's really who do you want to help, how do you want to help them, and how are you going to make money off of it? Once you move a little further into the make it up phase, you're doing things like actually writing your book, which means you're actually putting an outline together, and then you're writing chapters and you're figuring out the structure of the chapters and how you want the chapters to work and how are you going to wrap each chapter up and what sort of exercises are you going to put at the chapter. Same is true of a digital program. You're looking at how many modules is it going to be and what's going to be in each module and how are you going to wrap them up and what kind of exercises are you going to provide to people and what sort of templates need to be in your digital program. Other things you're doing in the make it up phase is really getting to know your ideal clients. One of my favorite things to tell people to do when they're in the make it up phase is outline who they think they want to work with, who's their ideal client, and then go interview a bunch of them. Talk to 10, 15, 20 people that are in your target market. Find out what their problems are, find out what they're willing to pay for, find out who they're already getting advice from, and find out what they're already paying for. All of that gives you information in what you should be putting in your book or putting in your digital program so that you're building the right solution for your target audience that they're going to be excited to pay for. Now, when you're ready to bridge over from making it up to making it real, there's a few things you should do before you jump from making it up to making it real. Number 1, go sell what you made up. So if you're an author and you have a published book, have you sold some copies of your book? Are there some people who have read it? If they've read your book, have they gone through your coaching program? If they've gone through your coaching program, did they like it? Were they excited to pay for it? There's this whole middle part where you're going from making it up to making it real by proving that your concept works. And there's a lot of people that can make really like 6 figures just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. One of the things I love to do with our clients is once they've made it up and they start to test it in the market, take some clients through it, and every single time you're going through the process, make it better, because that's how you figure it out. It's really the fool around and figure it out phase before you turn it into making it real. Good rule of thumb on you're ready to go from making it up to making it real is somebody has paid you for what you've done. If there are people willing to pay you for your book, your digital program, your coaching program, your live event, your retreat, whatever it is that you're running, if you have customers, you're ready to move to making it real because you know who it is that you serve and how you're going to help them. So when you move into the making it real part, it's how do you take everything that you made up in phase 1 and turn it into something that's more concrete in phase 2, which is making it real. I have a 5-part framework that we use regularly to help people make it real. Here's what it consists of: a business model, digital real estate, intellectual property, your team, and your community. In this phase, what you're doing in the make it real phase is you're taking all the knowledge and information that you have for making it up and you're turning it into something that's more repeatable, something that's more consistent. Now you're turning it into things like infographics and outlines and templates, and you're turning it into a signature digital program, or you're turning it into a signature membership. Something that you've got that you can create that is like, hey, this is how we do business around here and this is how it works. One of the fundamental parts of making it real is to have a digital business model. So typically what that looks like is a vision document. It holds your vision, your mission statement, your values. It's going to hold also things like your logos, your colors, your graphics. It also includes things like your tech stack. So what's your CRM? How do you build a sustainable tech stack? Based on the kind of business that you want, you may need a different technology because Maybe you need recurring payments, or you just want one-time payments, or you need to set them up into like a 3-payment plan. All of these are features that are based on the tech stack that you're using, need to be a little bit different. Another key part of your make it real plan is what I call when the green hits the pink, which is how are you going to take payments from your clients. There's lots of ways to accept payment from your clients, and when we work with people privately, I try to make it as easy as possible for your ideal clients to send you money. When you're in the make it real phase, you want to start systematizing some of the ways that you do business with people on a regular basis, so that you can hire other people to help you grow and scale. Something else that's going on for you when you're in the make it real phase is you're setting up social accounts, you're building audience on those social accounts, you want as much consistency as possible. Basically, you start to make your business as repeatable and consistent as possible. Now the bridge between making it up and making it recur is actually a pretty long bridge. It's the time where you need to get as many eyeballs and ears on your work as possible, which means you need as much traffic and as many of your ideal clients looking at what you have to offer on a consistent basis. This is where I see a lot of people be confused and they're not really sure, like, hey, I've made it up now, and now I've made it real, what's the next phase? So I kind of call this like make it real 2.0. Where do you spend time after you've made it real? Where should you be investing all of your time? And basically, you want to spend a large amount of your time in growing your audience. So how do you do that? Where do you go to grow your audience, and what do you do? Well, there's lots of ways to get in front of your ideal client. If you did the make it up part as well as you can, and you interviewed your ideal clients, you should know where are they hanging out in groups and where can you go join those groups. It includes things like speaking on other people's stages, being on podcast, being a guest wherever you can be. It also includes you can pay for traffic. You can go to Facebook or Google and pay them for the right eyeballs or the right ears to hear your work. You can do something like run a YouTube channel or host a podcast. Do something on a regular, consistent basis that is getting as many new people looking at your work as possible. What's really important in this phase is that you're really just getting the right people looking at your work. You don't necessarily need hundreds of thousands of millions of followers in order to build a very successful business on the back of your book. You actually only need the right people seeing your work, hiring you, and continuing to come and be in your community. One of the most important parts of this make it real before you're ready to make it recur piece is listen to your favorite clients. Listen to your absolute favorite clients, to the people who love your work. They will tell you what they love about what you do, what they don't like about what you do, how to be better, and how to communicate that to them in a way that works the best for them. When we're moving a business from making it real to making it recur, we spend a lot of time optimizing for the right clients. The more you show up ready to provide value and the most amazing end user experience, the more people will start referring you and sending their friends over to you because they know you solve the problem that they have. Once you have a lot of eyeballs on your work, you're really able to start moving into the making it recur phase. Now, in the making it recur phase, what happens a lot of times is people get kind of bored, because really what they're doing is they're taking all the data that they know that works and they're just doing it over and over and over again. So you're probably looking at things like writing standard operating procedures, systematizing as much of your business as you can. You're also starting to look at how can you pull in more of your ideal clients and then serve them the same thing that you've probably been serving them for a while. And if you're a visionary, it's very common at the making it recur phase that they actually get a little bit bored. But if you're a team member of the visionary, when you get to the making it recur phase, it can be a lot of fun, because what you're doing is taking what you already know and being able to grow that business, because you know who you made it up for, what they're willing to pay for, and how you can grow that business to serve more of them over and over and over again. A fun part of making it recur is that if you really understand and listen to your customers, you can start serving your same favorite customers. You can start selling them something new based on what they ask for, because they'll tell you what it is that they need and they need help with and how you can help them. Here's the thing about making it recur. When you get to that phase in your business, number one, you're probably already wildly successful. Awesome. Number two, find the kind of people that really want to help you make it recur, because there's people who like doing that and they're happy to do it for you. So to recap, it really comes down to three things when you want to build a digital business. Number one, you make it up. That's a lot of branding. Number two, you make it real. That's a lot of building. Then you make it grow by getting as many eyeballs as you can on it for as long as you can. Once you've done that, you can turn it into making it recur. There you have it. the phases to building a digital business. Now, I realize I just said this in 10 minutes, and obviously there's a lot more to it than that, but I wanted to give you an overview of here's the 3 phases and how you make a digital business grow. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this valuable. Please like and subscribe. Every week we come at you with a new tutorial of a way you can take your business and make it up, make it real, and make it recur. Have a great day.